Trapping.
Yep, welcome back. This is what if Deku had a split personality? Could have probably, I think we could have done this without having it as a split personality, but either way, it is what it is. And I generally don't remember where the fuck I left off, so you know, it is what it is. But we'll improvise. No, let's start this speech with Deku. No. After leaving the orphanage for a bit, was he in the orphanage? Was he in the orphanage? Yeah, I think he was. Either way. After leaving the orphanage, he find his own spot. Blah blah blah. I think. What the nigga name know? Sid was telling him that the other princes would eventually come, and Deku could probably become the eighth prince of hell. So in this, Deku now be walking to. So he live. I want to call it the slums, right? So it was like in a small town area in the big city. So like they would just got like in this small town area, they would just got like little diners and stuff like that. So Deku will be walking to a diner for food, and you sit down. He'll be eating whatever he can find, and he'll be talking. He'll be talking to he might skip, but in reality, he would just be saying, "I'm eating like any other person." No. Well, he's saying, "Oh, he'll be talking to Belf." No, he would ask Belf like, "You're one of the smartest people." Well, not people. Belf be like, "Demon." Yes. Well, right. You're one of the smartest demons. No. I remember you telling me that you know mostly of human technology and demon technology, and a few things about heavenly intelligence, but since you're mostly in hell, you wouldn't really know much about it. Belf would be like, yeah, and I was thinking, why not we create a business? And Belf was like, oh, we manufacture items, so to say. Items that would help individuals. Whether you be, let's say you lose an arm, you don't have regenerative abilities, your arm is lost for good. Give you a bionic arm or various different items, just a small business, so we can have vast income. Cause it's real. I doubt I'll become a hero, and becoming a villain would be too much of a hassle. I will have to be running from the authority, and if I need money, I'll have to steal it, and I'm not doing that. So what I say, Belf? He was like, what's in it for me? And the hill said, well, you'll be able to advance your knowledge. Since you self-educate yourself, we may come across a few people that are quite as intelligent as you, and you will be able to swap, and you can discuss it with them. How does that sound? alright. And Belf will be like, fine, but on one condition. If we're going to do this, I'm going to send in 2 elites from my army that are right below me. They can't defeat me, but they have told them where to fight me. Same time, it may make me break a sweat, but I'll send word to them to give you a holler. They'll be your personal guards, if that's fine. They could be like, yeah, well, I do need people I can trust, and I can't really be talking. Oh, I can't trust you a lot, but at the same time, yeah, we can't trust each other. No, a lot of conversation was done. Some people were coming in the casino causing trouble. Just a bunch of like little drunkards and things, you know. So I had that whole audition to be at UA. Honestly, can't remember. Yeah, it wouldn't really matter. So a few guys would just come in, like we said, about 4 of them would come in and start causing a scene. That who would just get up, pay a bill, and start to walk home. And then he would hear like you saw a waitress being annoyed at the guys or being harassed. And let me see, one of them. No, that'll be good. And I want to put this no. So that he would turn around and just be like, ugh, seriously? And he said this to one of the other guys would hear it and be like, what, kid? You have a problem? And then he'll turn around and say, actually, I do. I actually like this little diner here. It's quite nice. And the food is actually good. So I'd rather appreciate if you people could fuck off. And one of the guys will be like, what? You little brat, you're still wet behind the ears. How dare you talk to your elders like that? And they're like, well, if you have an issue with it, come and do something about it. So, one of the guys will get up, and he got like a spike quirk, like how Kirishima just turned to rock. His just got like little spikes all over. That is seriously basic quirk. And he'll walk up to Deku and be like, what was that, you little punk? And Deku was small and just roundhouse kick he said that he hid. I'll be like, yep. No, he said he you see kick he in his temple. So then if you get hit there hard enough, you'll be knocked out. So after doing the rest of the group of fellas just come and start to attack. And I didn't go too deep into that. I just said, best fair scared that cool beat the fuck out of them. Met them he bitch. And any girl will come and be like, thanks, and what's your name? And that will be like, Izuku. And she's like, oh, I've seen you come here every now and then. Do you can we exchange numbers? And that who's like, I don't have a phone. And girl would be like, I see. Well, how about you get? Alright. Well, here, still. If you can get a phone, just message me, okay? And that could be like, cool. And go on, walk along. Who should be this girl? I want a custom character. I'm gonna see how this girl is. You ain't really got no decent girls to take up with deku. I don't want to play as Kevin. I want Nisha as Nashi too. Well, y'all can decide whoever watching this what the shit will be. Or if you don't want, then it's up to y'all. No, after Deku leaves, the Deku will walk at me like, I wonder how I could start this business. And Beth will give him Beth will give him the ways he could start up his company from scratch. First, you need a place to do the designs and come up with the ideas. Then you need a company behind it, or someone to advertise your stuff. First, you need the money, of course, and then you can grow from there. And I could be like, well, for now, I can always just do it from home, and the funds I could always either. I already plan on robbing any banks, but and then boom. Nah. I don't really plan on robbing any people, especially families. So you do have to find a way. And then say it will come in. What about? Well, he ain't the smartest, but he'd be like, what about doing bounty hunting? Deku's be like, what? What do you mean bounty hunting? Well, if there's villains in this world and heroes, there should be vigilantes. And probably some set of people have bounties for certain villains' heads, and they do it. Never heard of it. And Belf will be like, well, if there's nothing, so what about a web, the dark web? Huh? Yeah. Probably if you go there, you'll find places for like money. Like you can do like assassination jobs. You can kill certain people to get a certain amount of money. That could that could work. Fine, but you do have to get a unwired phone first, so it's best I create one from scratch. So that could go, he can get like the parts to create the phone and stuff like that. And it's like unwired phone, because if you know, the phone don't really necessarily be tapped all the time, but yeah, it might be. So with this unwired phone, he can't be traced or anything like that. So he created the phone, and it's mostly like he business phone. So he would got like a PayPal to transfer the amount of money he receives from the employer. No, the first job he would get would be like for like we say like a small little job. It's still like 50,000 yen. That's to start it off, and it's to kill a hero that misuses his power. And what the information was is like he had how to put it, he's greedy. He only does things for fame, and when it comes to helping someone, he only does it when the what do you think called now? The reporters are around. So, but other than that, he doesn't really help. He's ranked 20th. He's the ranked 20 hero. So that could attack it off and start to do like little research on the hero, what he quirk is, and finding out where he doesn't normally be. So after that could find he and it's a little bar off and that could like and that could be like, are you the rank 20 pro hero? And you're like, yeah, who's that? It's like, kid. Oh, and that could be like, oh, there's some reporters or paparazzi, whatever they're called, outside looking to interview some heroes. So I just thought you. And before you could finish his sentence, like, the man would be done outside. And he walk out, he'd be like, what? There's no one here. And Deku said, like, wow, you're actually a scumbag. You're a pretty gullible dude. And probably like, you brat. You got some nerve land to a pro. And Deku be like, yeah, well, you're nothing really special. You probably like, what? And before the pro realized that we'll move fast enough and slam his head into a wall. And the pro will be like, you brat, you've got some. Before he could even talk, that could just be stomping a mud puddle in this man chest, stomping chest, key head. And then they could be like, well, I don't really enjoy killing people, but I'm getting paid, so we hit again and finish you off by, well, stomping his head. But he says, I do need verification that you're dead, so you take a picture of the man bruised up and bloody out, and then finish you off. And so it'd be like, whoa, kid, you're pretty brutal. Deku would be like, yeah, well, that's the kind of person you need to be in this reality. And see it be like, well, personally, I think it's best you burn the body. And Deku would be like, how? Why? And then Belf would be like, well, if people catch up pretty quick, they'll be able to recognize who it is, and you'll probably be hunted down by a few heroes. That could be fair enough. And does that mean I have to switch with you? See it? And so like, yes and no. You're like, huh? Well, we're in your body. You would pick up certain traits from us. As seen as you have a little immortal body and humane strength, speed, durability, and strength. Plus, your reflexes are enhanced. That could then add, so you could probably pick up a few of our abilities. Hopefully not all, because, well, some of us are, well, we'll see when the rest come. And I could be like, huh? So what's yours? I guess my code name used to be like, Dragon, because I have the ability to manipulate fire and breathe fire through my mouth. And I can, well, put myself in like skills to increase my durability and around my body, but usually it takes quite a while, so I dislike using the ability, yeah, because you're impatient. That will Belf will simply say, you're one to talk, Mr. Reaper. And that cool, like, yeah, so how would I do it? See how you do what? Use your fire. Oh well. I don't know. I never really thought of it. I just did it. But I guess for you humans, just imagine. Well, for you, just imagine something, the thing you're looking at burning, or stick out your hand. No, Deku would do this, and he would met the flames just to like probably some blue flames, cause normal light flames ain't like incredible. The blue flames would be stronger. So yeah, so after Deku does that, you get paid, and he'll do a few more jobs, like, and rack up a decent set of money, and then he would start to create various items, like after buying the materials for, I think he'd create like prosthetic arms and. No, he got prosthetic arms. No. Fuck that. Fuck that whole idea. And right. So that he will start to make like equipment, and this equipment he will sell to like heroes and villains. Cause why sell one item to one side when you could sell it to both sides and make a decent profit? Cause that doesn't really care about heroes or villains. And that who they say, like, well, for each item I'm going to make, a mastered version of that item, and see it being the dummy he is to be like, it's like, what do you mean? Be like, well, just in case some hero or some lower class villain tries to fuck me over, I'm going to implant a little chip inside of the devices or equipment, which is like, in simple terms, I'll have the master key to the item, so I can easily make the item start or explode if I don't want them to be found. It's just gonna suck because I'm the one who made these from scratch. Fuck, I forgot this thing on, yeah. I made them from scratch, so it's kind of gonna be a lose-lose for me. But well, what I call it, lose-lose, a win-loss situation, because they'll still get the money. The client might just be, well, dead or out of luck. It's as simple as that. So, for, let me see, if you left a month earlier before the actual starting anime, I'm saying 5 to 6 months later. Yeah, 5 to 6 months later. Deku will still be doing Hitman jobs and stuff like that, and still creating like heat items, and very advanced. So just stuff like just still basic items like we say equipment to boost. He's do custom made stuff or equipment to boost this person core or various items like that, but it's like the world don't fully know about he does. You all find us. You all find you could only contact keep on like the dark web for these sort of items, and then he would use like a card afterwards, and this card will be like it will look blank at first, but when you put a match when you put Fat Wolf right, it would display a set of numbers, and these numbers is random numbers, but they might look like random numbers, but when you dial the random numbers, it will pick up on Deku signal and phone QB, and he'll contact you, and any people just like burn and disappear thing. So from villains to businessmen to certain heroes will know about it and stuff like that. So like, and Deku, each of them, he has like a certain number upon it. And he got the master key systems, and he built the empire he want. So when he put any numbers into the like say, so he got a glove that just boosts the person's strength along with their quirk. So if your quirk is super strength, it would double it a little bit more to make it more destructive. So we said this year, and I'm upon that, I'll be like 022-D79-88. If you put back in that code entered, it would malfunction the device, the gloves or whatever, and I'll got the gloves start working. And eventually they will either start working and all the hardware inside of them will burn out, I think, so they can't be fixed or traced back and stuff like that. So that he'll be doing this, and then he'll be like, then he would go the next day and back to the diner and meet up with to eat, and the girl will come and be like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, and then he'll be like, oh, I've been busy, I had a lot of work to do. She'd be like, huh? Oh, you're still in school? And that he'll be like, nah, I'm starting my own business. So like, whatever it is. I dropped out of school a while back because a few people pissed me off, so I didn't feel like actually going. And if I stayed, I'd probably done saying that would have got me on the wanted list for some heroes. So I think I made the best decision to drop out and start my business. And she would then ask, like, so how old are you? It was so like 17, 18, or maybe, no, 16. It's a 16 or to 17. She was like, oh, you're around the same age as me. Be like, huh? Yeah, you're around the same age as me. I'm actually 17. That he was like, oh, cool. And she was like, so, did you get the phone? And that was like, yeah. Yeah, I meant to message you, but as I said, I've been busy, so I'll message you today, though. She blush and be like, cool, cool. But this time around, the fellas that he fucked up last time, the bearding and again, the bearding pan he to come out the diner. And whisper that he to come in, like, it's a little sketchy back alley. I live like 20 or so when people here and that. And then that could probably attack them, but unconsciously he would actually appear and he might skip with Beth and Sid and be like, wait, what? Why am I here? And Sid would be like, well, it seems our other brother popped up. And that could be like, huh? Who? And we just so fun. They could actually see through and they could see what's going on the outside world. And then he was like, what? He forcibly swap places with me, and Sapphire and Beth would be like, yeah, we can do that, but it's your body, so, and it'd be quite, rude and thing to be done, but it is, well, honestly, we don't know when he appeared, but, I mean, well, and this first one starting hot. I'd be like, isn't this something interesting to see? A bunch of people gang up on me. Sorry about that if you hear that. I'll learn to fucking not, but anyway. Oh, it's saying though. Right. And personally, it's kind of odd that you guys are ganging up on me, And one of the fellas will be like ganging up on you. You can handle yourself, kid. And besides, I ain't gonna kill you. We're just gonna teach you a lesson. So he will put his hand to his eye and be like, you're gonna teach me a lesson. There is it. This guy. And so, few people will try to jump. He would just be like dodging and hitting them like in certain areas of their body, causing serious damage. And then he'd be like, well, I think it's time you folks disappeared. His eyes will start to glow red and some beams will come out, incinerating the people around me. And that point he might say like, whoa, who's that? And then it was swapped back. It was swapped back to Deku, and Deku tried to run out the alley and just start a lot. I mean, yeah. So, who are you? And a word of advice: don't do that again, or you'll regret it. And Balfan said, "Be like, that's our second brother there." Like, who the second one? Why did he come out with a sudden? And then Leviathan. I know I can't probably pronounce it. Levi. You can call it Levi. Or Levi or Levi, fuck it, Levi. It won't be like, well, none really. I felt like it. And that could be like, so, what's your ability? I guess it has something to do with your eyes. And you will be like, correct. My name is Leviathan the Envious, or as you heard my brothers call me, Levi. And I'm known as the Cyclops of the family. Like, huh? What is that? Levi would then explain, like, most of my abilities are dependent on my eyes. My right eye is capable of blasting beams or burning even the toughest materials, so literally anything in this world. And my left eye is precognition. I think that's how it's pronounced. It. Either way, it is like an adapter, and it also pinpoints an enemy's physical weakness. And the second smartest out of the family, next to Belf, and the fifth strongest. I'm probably the second slowest, but hey, I'm more of a long range type of person. Huh. Okay. So, I guess eventually my eyes will be like yours. Levi will be like, maybe. And he'll be like, Deku will be like, what do you mean maybe? Well, as it sounds, it seems you're you've been practicing with Sid's fire ability, and you're training with you're training with weapons with Belf, so yeah. Belf? Yeah, it's Belf. Alright. And that could be like, you see, well, here's what it is. I mean, if I'd be like, yeah, well, I'll be the eyes of the group now, as usual. Well, it's nice to meet you, Levi. Not sure why you're envious, but hey, oh, we got along. And then Belf would be like, well, our sins don't necessarily mean nothing much. They do correspond with who we are, but it doesn't count for you. And that would be like, huh? And Belf and Levi would say like, well, for me personally, which is Belf talking, I came out first because I wanted you to be smart, since you didn't have anyone to teach you. For Sid, it's probably just your anger, right? What he saw made him angry as well. And for Levi, he could have been, and if it was nothing. I just felt like get rid of those people. Well, there you go. Our sins don't necessarily have to come out with what you're feeling. It's just a matter of time before one of us comes out, and it could be any of us. It could have been, instead of Levi, it could have been that beast. They could have, huh? very good. It's very good he wasn't him because he probably would have given you indigestion. They could be like, huh? What do you mean? And then like, well, when you say, you'll say. No, from the outside point of view, deku it's like when you thinking like you're talking to yourself in your head, it's like not a conversation. But sometimes think could talk with himself and you'll be like hearing like a bunch of different voices in your head. So you know after a while it will get like annoying. But as of now, since it's only a few people and a few people talking and taking their turn, it's bearable. So see it would then tell Deku no. Belf I think you put Belfast like the reasonable voice that he had, even though he don't really talk like much with the family, but he has a reasonable voice and Belfast tell Deku like it's probably best you oh my yeah play there. Yeah, I know it now. Belfast tell Deku like it's probably best you enter UA and Deku was like, huh? Why? Cause it's simple if you're running this business, it'd be probably best to have the whereabouts of where certain people would be. Nah. I won't play it like that. I got so much things in my head I want to try, but it's definitely correspond with what if. Alright, yeah, and that could be like after Belfta, he will tell you like it'd be best to know what the heroes are up to, yada yada yada, and that could be like nah, pass. That's like, huh? Why? Well, it's simple. Why be a hero when they could put like when they could just hack their systems and listening to their conversations and things inside the UA itself. I'm about to be like, yeah, but you know, and that cool cut off on me. Well, once that's settled, yeah, I think I laughed off here because you know I got some things I want to try, but to correspond with this, what I think be hassle. But yeah, that's where I left it off, you know, because yeah, fuck it, I left it off here. So yeah, I'll probably drop another one soon, probably tomorrow, sometime today. So yeah, peace.